on the road again. It is Thursday. I am leaving Moab this morning, driving across the Sal Loop Road, and on my way to Rocky Mountain National Park. Originally, my plan today was just to go to Estes Park and from there drive back into Rocky Mountain. I realized while I was doing the final planning and working on getting the timed entry reservations made that I could leave here and drive to the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park by about noon or a little bit after, and I decided to get a timed entry. So my timed entry is from 12 till 2. I should get there right around 1 o'clock. It's about 6 hours, I think, from where I am currently. Total drive time today is going to be about 7.5 hours. So not my longest day, definitely not my shortest day, but time to get some road miles behind me and get to the next destination.
Destination is on the left.
Made it to the viewpoint on the Sal Loop Road. Stop, which I believe that would be Grand Lake on the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park. Somewhere after leaving Moab, the desert starts to fall back. Not all at once, just gradually as the miles add up. The road takes over. I'm not thinking much past the drive, just letting it hold the space between what's finished and whatever comes next. about 14 more before I turn, which I assume won't be a dirt road, but it might be. Yeah, didn't expect this. After I got into the park, I stopped for lunch real quick at a trailhead, ate a sandwich, and it's currently 63 degrees. So a little bit cooler than the 70 something that the Weather Channel app has for Rocky Mountain National Park, but I'm pretty sure that that's all based out of Estes Park, and once I get up to elevation, it's going to be different anyway than what it is down there. Well, I had planned to do Coyote Valley, that trailhead, but there's a sign that says no vehicles over 18 feet. I'm over 18 feet, so can't go do that one. I really probably won't hike much today anyway, after the shape my knees were in yesterday. I'm gonna kind of take it easy today so that I can do the 3-mile hike tomorrow, and then I think that's all the hiking. Well, I've made it to the snow. I figured driving over Beartooth Highway in the pass would be my only time seeing snow this trip. But there's snow on the ground here in Rocky Mountain National Park.
By the time I reach the Alpine Visitor Center, the park feels different than it did below. Higher, colder, more exposed. There's snow on the ground up here, a sharp contrast to the dry landscapes I'd spent the last few days in. It even feels different from the drive along the west side of the park leading up to this point. I took a few minutes to look around the visitor center. Then I keep moving, continuing on along Trail Ridge Road. From here, the road stretches on through the high country. Long views, thin air, a steady climb and descent that asks you to slow down and pay attention. This wasn't about covering ground or checking off stops. Just driving, letting the road and viewpoint set the pace, and taking in a part of the park that feels different from everything below it. By the time I'm in Estes Park, the day has caught up with me. Not in a dramatic way, just enough to know it's time to stop. A simple evening, a familiar routine. Tomorrow will ask more.
Whatever allergies or junk I'm dealing with is worse today. So hopefully I can make it through the day, make it through this 3-mile hike, get some photos, drive around the park a little bit, maybe see some wildlife. But this does have me second guessing sunrise tomorrow morning.
The hike up to Dream Lake isn't long, about a mile, but I'll be doing all of it in the dark. No real expectations yet, just getting up the trail, finding a spot, and seeing what the morning decides to do with the light. After sunrise, I keep moving. The trail continues on toward Emerald Lake before retracing my steps back to Bear Lake. Just taking advantage of the morning while the park is quiet and the air is cool. Just realized that I didn't give an update after the hike. So I survived. My knees do not hurt, which is a good thing. I thought they would after climbing all the steps and having to come back down. I'm currently sitting in the parking lot for the Discovery Center at Moraine Park. I think that's the name. But yeah, the sunrise this morning, that was great. It was really windy. I made it to Dream Lake like an hour before sunrise, something like that. And it was cold. I don't know if that, like, it was
the ambient temperature was that cold. It was probably in the 40s, maybe 30s, but that wind chill, that was rough. But I think maybe I got a good photo or two. We'll find out once I get them back on my computer. I'm a little worried with the long exposures I was doing and all the wind. So hopefully that I at least have a few images that are in focus. Right now, I think I am headed towards the Old Fall River Road. That's the original road into Rocky Mountain National Park up to where the Alpine Visitor Center is. So I'll drive that and then make my way back down. And at that time, I'll decide if I'm leaving the park for a little while or if I'll find something else to do to spend some time. I can re-enter the Bear Lake corridor at 2. So that's my plan, is to come back at 2 and re-enter. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. And that's what I came up. I'm on my way back down Trail Ridge Road. I think I'm headed back into Estes Park, and I'll eat some lunch, maybe offload some footage before coming back into the park later. Offloaded footage. I may go do this in the truck. Alright, so I've made it to the truck, which is conveniently right outside the door. I'm headed back into the park for a little bit. I still have all the sinus junk going on from whatever happened in Moab. I have no idea. I was good until I think it was the day that I did the longer hike into the Needles District, and something got me. I'm not sure what. So anyway, I'm not sure I'm going to do any more hiking. I may go to Sprague Lake. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. Because I can get back into the Bear Lake corridor. But otherwise, I'm probably just going to stay in the truck, drive around. If I see something worth taking a photo of, I'll get out. But otherwise, it's just a final evening enjoying a little bit more of Rocky Mountain National Park. seeing all those elk, I'm glad I came back into the park because I almost had myself talked out of it because of all the sinus stuff that I'm dealing with. Now I'm in a little bit of a rain shower. It's not coming down too bad right now, but maybe the windshield will be cleaner on the drive out. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I've got leftover pizza from last night, so that's what I'll be having, and see if any of these pictures turned out from seeing the elk. This is, other than bison, this is really the first time, this is the only other time that I've brought out the 200 to 800 that I bought specifically for this trip, so I'm glad I got to use it in more places than just Yellowstone. So yeah, I'll see if any of these photos turned out and try and relax for the rest of the evening. I haven't decided if I'm going back into the park tomorrow morning or not. That's something I'll decide once I wake up. Right now I'm leaning towards not because I don't feel that great, but I may end up changing my mind and go for another sunrise.